We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity.
Open space in the middle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Reads it, fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Darnold. Zings it complete to the right. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Memphis. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the point after is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting up.
He's into the open down the middle. The 20. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Puts it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for it.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Memphis will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll just down it right there. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's on target and complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be a run on third and short. Running through contact. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Direct snap. Running into the open space. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Spits it out to the back. Caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this...
Oh, he's got some strength. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. Finds the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Landry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Let's go! Let's it fly! Touchdown, Memphis! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the left. Hard running there. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's small. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 8 over South Alabama. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Huskers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Darnold. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going for it all. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going downfield for the big play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Memphis. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, looking for room. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The RPO complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The short hands, it's small. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see.